Here's a simple thought experiment. If an iPhone and a Rubik's Cube were the same price, which one would you rather buy? For most people, the answer is clear. An iPhone, of course. You might wonder why this thought experiment even exists. After all, in reality, an iPhone is never priced the same as a Rubik's Cube, and no one would choose a cube over an iPhone anyway. You say to me that this is a useless thought experiment. And to that, I would say that you are correct. This is a nonsense thought experiment. Because it wasn't a thought experiment at all. And I chose the Rubik's Cube. This right here is the GAN 12 UI FreePlay UV Coated with the PowerPod version 2. It comes in at a breathtaking price of $135, all for a puzzle that is seemingly as simple as this one. And for the same price, you can grab yourself a good conditioned iPhone SE 2. Released by Apple in 2020, this is still a powerful budget phone to today's standards with the A13 Bionic, the same chip that is in the iPhone 11 Pro, additionally with a True Tone Retina display, Touch ID, and support for the latest iOS. How can this Rubik's Cube possibly come in at such a high price? Let's find out in today's video. There are two main sides to the argument for the crazy price. First, the fact that the GAN 12 UI is a speed cube, and secondly, the fact that it's a smart cube. First, let's take a look at the speed cubing technology that is in this cube. Of course, it is built on the original GAN 12. This means it has 8 magnets in the core, attracting to 8 magnets on the corners for wide range magnetic positioning. Then we have a standard total of 48 edge to corner magnets for close range attraction. This sums to a total of 64 magnets, all helping you turn accurately. Furthermore, the corner-to-core magnets are adjustable for 6 settings, with the tension and elasticity in the center caps being adjustable for 3 and 6 settings respectively. This comes in at a whopping total of 108 adjustment settings. Additionally, we have GAN's signature honeycomb contact surface and piece design for a top-tier speed cubing experience. GANCube, the company that has made this Rubik's Cube, has nearly a decade of speed cube design experience, and this cube is undeniably one of their finest crafts. However, of course, this speed cubing technology alone does not justify the price. You can find all of that technology I just mentioned with even better performance in the standard GAN 12 for just $50. It's the fact that the GAN 12 UI is what we call a smart cube that compensates for the rest of the price. This cube is able to know exactly what you are doing and be able to send all of this information to any device capable of running GANCube's custom app. This cube has a 3-axis gyroscope with a total of 6 contactless and lossless rotation sensors on each side, and a custom GAN core that is able to send all of this information through Bluetooth. Additionally, the battery life on this cube is astounding. With the free play version of the cube itself, you can get a whopping 15 hours of use with just 2.5 hours of charging. Without usage, it has a total of 60 days of standby time. Then if you buy the version with this PowerPod, essentially the equivalent of a battery bank for this cube, you can charge the cube 7 to 8 times over in this battery bank. And that amounts to a total of up to 120 hours of use without ever touching the charging wire. The beautiful integration of all of this advanced technology without sacrificing the performance of this cube is what really puts all of the pieces together. But the real question is it all worth $135? And additionally, would I rather get this or an iPhone if I had the choice to choose all over again? I will be honest, the answers to these questions aren't as simple as a yes or a no. The answer really depends on you. The GAN 12 UI is no doubt the best smart cube ever created, and if you are a decent cuber wanting a smart cube and have $135 to spare, I would definitely say yes. However, there are a good many other smart cubes for lower prices. And albeit no other one of them is as good as the GAN 12 UI, each one of them does everything that you want a smart cube to do, and for a decent performance and price too. But if you're waiting for my answer personally, you already know my answer. Personally, I love cubing and I went with this cube. But maybe, just maybe, if you had a choice, go with the iPhone instead of a Rubik's Cube.